What's up, YouTube? It's the Big Face Trucker. Of course, I'm making a video today because having problems out here in the jungle of trucking with a broker. And I'm doing some research because I got nothing but time right now to do all kind of reviews on this broker and contact the Better Business Bureau. Also, I found out that as a carrier, you could put a freight guard on a broker, but you have to put it on the broker after you deliver it, because they could put a freight guard on you, and then no brokers will mess with you, because they'll look at that and think that, things get rough, you're gonna not deliver the load. Do your research, because on these brokers out here, I'm gonna tell you, the brokers went to crap. They went to crap. You can see it on the DAT board. I use the DAT board, right? And on the DAT board, you could see that a lot of these brokers that got their own load board, all right, are the ones that was on the DAT. And if they can't move a load, they'll put it on the DAT. But they have their own load boards. I'm starting to see, I don't know about you, I'm starting to see these new names coming out. And when new names coming out, these brokers are not really that safe to really do work with. And they do their underhanded. They try to make money, the best way they can, and they will take a carrier and really mess a carrier up. On this load that I have, supposed to this first come first serve basis. I get to the facility. The facility is larger than 2 Walmart's distributors, and I got 22 pallets on the back of the truck of Gatorade. So a mixture for Gatorade, and they won't take it off because they don't have no room. But as they say they ain't have no room, I'm seeing other trucks going and delivering. That's fine. Everybody has the excuse. Everybody had their lies. They play the game. Well, this broker that I'm dealing with, and if you need to know the name, I'm not going to put it on YouTube, not yet. But if you need to know the name, not to mess with them, just inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Inbox me. Or either Ultimate Works, BMW, like the car, at yahoo.com. They had a good rating. So, that's why I mess with them. Now, the beautiful part, a real good part, I just watched Jeffrey Likes video last night, and he said, hey, you have a problem, you could call us. There's somebody at Thunder Funding that could help you. They're truckers. They've been in the business. I was like, yeah, right. Well, I put it to the test today. And I called Thunder Funding, and Larry got on the phone, and they gave me some good knowledge on how to handle this situation. And he's absolutely, he gave me good knowledge, and it sounds good. And what Jeff said, yes, Thunder Funding, they will answer some questions that if you have a problem out here. But that's Thunder Funding. But the situation out here is that I picked up a load, first come, first basis, got there. They said, hey, we don't have enough room. So I was like, okay, we don't have enough room for 22 pallets in this big building. This big ass building right here, you don't have enough room. Okay, fine. He says, well, we have a dock. I said, all right, on that dock, right? What do you get extra loads in and you order some extra stuff that you can't put in your facility? I'm pretty sure you got room in there. I'm pretty sure. This is just enough to put in one of them offices. All right, so look. All right, so the facility told me that. Now the broker gets on the phone, right? Here comes the lies. Hey, man, they're going to get you unloaded at 2 o'clock. That's what he told me. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, 2 o'clock, you saying 2 o'clock? In my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I got to wait till 2 o'clock to tell him that they're not going to unload me today because they don't have room. So he sends me a text saying, hey, the guy's in the meeting. The guy that we need to talk to get you unloaded today. He's in the meeting. Fine. Guy's in the meeting. At the guard check, all right, told him, hey, is there a guy in the meeting? They was like, no, they want to yell at. I said, hey, I'm just, coming back with what the broker tell me. All right. I'm just the messenger. All right. I hate being the messenger. All right. That's delivering bad news. So, next thing I get the text. They can't unload you until 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, all right. And you're going to pay me $600? They gave me $300, right? They didn't give me the $600. I had to cancel the load. I was in front of the load. I needed to tell them how they inconvenient me and everything, and how it adds up. When I'm all said and done, I make no money. I lose money. You guys still make your money. All right. So they gave me some information on how to reach out, how to touch these brokers. All right. I really got to get into it deep because I want to really have a master strategic plan. If this happens, what to do right away, get it done, and I need to touch them. That's the way I think I need to do this, run my business. This way, these brokers know I'm not playing around with them. You don't want, you know what I'm saying? You want to let the broker know you're not playing, you're not a new guy out here. I'm a new guy out here. But at the same time, I know when bad business is bad business. This is bad business. On the Raycon, it says to deliver today or deliver by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, 12 a.m. 24-hour facility. So that was a poor excuse for them to tell me they don't have no room. All right, who orders anything and they don't have room? This was like, I'm home and I decide to order all this furniture and I don't have no room for the furniture. So when the guy comes and brings the furniture to my house, I tell him I don't want it. Send it back. I don't have the room. That's what it looks like to me. So, but yeah, I'm gonna look into a couple of things other than the freight guard and all that other stuff. I do have a broker friend. My broker friend is a freight forwarder. He was willing to jump in. He says, if they don't unload, he told me the whole rundown. If they don't unload me tomorrow, he says, bring the freight to him. He will get my money and he will get paid. So he lives in Atlanta. So he will get my money for bringing the load from Whiteville to Atlanta. He will give me money on that. Hey, it's good to know people. It's good to know people, for real. And I'm gonna really get deep into this because y'all, this it's gotta be some words that you can say to a broker, right, to make him realize that you're not out here playing around. This is not a game that we playing. You go home at the end of the day to your family, I'm stuck out here in a truck stop. All right, and I'm away from my family, I'm away from my home, and you don't know how my week is going and nothing like that. So it has nothing to do with anything, but at the same time, all right, they don't realize what we go through out here. For them to come back and say 300, that's an insult to me. And I know that's like the standard pay. 250, 150, 250, 300, 375. That's the highest I've seen on a layover was $600. All right. That's because I was in over in Texas, in Houston, during that hurricane out there, and the load was 200 miles. I had to go 200 miles there and 200 miles back, so it was 400 miles. They paid me $2,200 on it, plus a layover, because they couldn't get me loaded. They couldn't get me loaded on time. So I waited a day because it was a good load, you know what I'm saying? So they wind up paying me. And it wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, no beef, no riff or nothing like that. They did it right away. So I know that, when it really comes down to it, I see some brokers, they send the Raycon right away. You know what I mean? Convoy. Once you get loaded, they send a whole new Raycon right away with detention on it. All right. The brokers that you do a lot of work with, they take care of you. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones that take care of you. Do work with them. You might give a little, you might get a little, but work with them. They're on your side. But these new guys coming out here, and they're coming out with their twisted thinking. All right, because they're trying to make every bit of money they can make, and if they run into a jam, they're gonna cover their asses. So we as carriers, we got to cover our ass too. And I hate being put in situations like this, because don't play games with my life. You know what I'm saying? Don't play games. Now, I sent them a email back, right? I sent them an email. I sent them an email back stating that I will return tomorrow at 7 a.m. to deliver that load, and I will accept for $300. All right, but my detention starts at 9 o'clock. I just got the text back, and they said, we will honor that. Sorry about the problem. The guy's named Curtis. All right. It is what it is. I'm still going to do my thing. You know what I mean? And I got a list of brokers. All right. I got a list of brokers that I don't deal with. And they might be good for you, but once you jerk me the first time, I don't do it 1, 2, 3. This the first time, because you'll do it again. They'll always do it again. And I don't give them the second time to get me. All right. And I almost put Uber on my list, but somehow some head person called me back, and they got me my detention. They got my truck order not used. And with some big detention too. I sat at the spot for 2 days with the freight, not knowing what I could do with my freight forwarder friend. All right, they charge 4 cents per pound. All right, and then they gotta come get that shit. So, hold on. Isn't that something? So I got to talk with him more on that subject. He's at work today. When I get back to Atlanta, we'll go out, have a couple of beers, or either I'll go to his house and hang out with him. I plan on doing a live interview with him once I can get up with him at the right time, and you guys can get to meet him. And he if he wants to give you his information, he can give it to you. I'm not going to give it out, but if he wants to, he can do it on my live. And you guys can, if anybody's in Atlanta, Georgia, or whatever, you can always hit him up. He has freight, he has short runs, and they're all direct through. So anywhere it's from 300 to 800. All right. But that's all. That's what I'm doing. So I'm sitting at this TA, and I'm thinking this is where Jeff said, this has got Popeyes down here. Maybe I might go in there and get me a chicken sandwich. Ha! It'll be the first time. But other than that, what a day. I had a bad week. Bad week. 3 loads got canceled, and then I got this load. So just on these brokers and how they do business, you gotta watch them. You definitely gotta watch them. Don't get caught up in their spawn. These guys, I tell you, it is what it is. But look, I'm gonna go park my truck, because I'm not parked in a parking space. I didn't know whether I'm gonna stay here or whether I was gonna go down to the Best Western or keep moving. But I don't think I'm going to the Best Western. I lost enough money. This week. I'm really highly upset. It's to the point where after I get this off my back, I can't even go home. You know what I'm saying? I can't go home. Alright? I got a boss there that says when I can go home, and I gotta hit a certain amount. So I ain't there. So that's what's up. Alright, but well, let me save this right here, because I have to save it, right? Put it in the archives. But yeah, that's what's up. I gotta do some typing right now, and y'all don't want to see how slow I type. But other than that, that's what's up. Y'all look, I tell you, you know, running your own authority, it's a lot of work, but it can be done. It gets smoother and smoother. You know what I'm saying? It gets smoother and smoother. You're running your own authority, it's smooth. So I just happen to work for this company. So and it is what it is. But look, I look like I gotta move. I don't know what happened. There's quite a few things that happened since I've been out on the road. I pulled up, I was parked nicely on the side of the road, and this guy comes in with this big Peterbilt stretched out, and he needed more room to pull his to pull in a dock, and I was well out his way, and He just wanted easier for him, and I said, "Nah, I'm not moving, man. You could pull that in." He got a little upset, but he went back and pulled his truck, and he got it in there. You know, I just want to say, you know, before you start waking drivers up, I wasn't the only one. He asked another guy to move too. And that guy, you know, he got up and moved and everything. And he wasn't in the way either, you know. And I could have probably moved, but I said, nah, you gonna have to get that in there, bro. And I'm gonna watch you. It's a nice truck. You need to get it in there. I asked him, I said, you want me pull it in there? He was like, yeah. I said, all right, don't get it twisted. I'll get it in there. But nah, he went and got it in. I was well out of his way. I'm telling you, I wasn't in front of the dock. He did an alley dock, everything. I wasn't in front. I wasn't even on. I was probably, I would say a good football. Let's say a good 40 yards away from his damn dock. So he must have been a new driver or something, because he had plenty of room to pull it in. He wanted to pull up and straighten it out and all that other stuff. Man, twist that thing. Get that thing up in there. And he did it, you know. It was the fence. In New York, you just don't have the room for Peterbilts to be coming up in there trying to get freight. And if you do have one and you up in New York and you got this thing to a mastered to a science, then you know what you up against every time you go pick up a load. It could be a tight shit where you might have to put it in there in an L shape. Plenty of times I put my truck in an L shape. All right. Your skills get better. All right. Your skills get better. So, you know, any dock, you know, I had to do a U-turn to put my trailer in. That's how tight it was. And that was up in New York. That's when I made that video with the guy with the safe. It was like 5 guys. They had a safe, and it had a guy with them. He had a gun. There's a video like that, and I was just watching those guys. But that was the facility where I had to pull the truck in a U. And this guy came along. He was Jamaican. He came along. He did his 43 footer like that. But I was like, yo, I got 53 feet right there. All right. And truck. So he was like, nah, just go ahead. I seen it done. I said, all right, I'm gonna give it a shot. I watched him do it. He put it in a U shape, and he hit that steering wheel close in, the buckle in towards the thing, and pushed it around, pushed the whole tail into the damn dock. And there you have it. After I was finished, the fence was touching. Well, the fence wasn't touching. I was probably this much away from the fence, my nose of my truck, and had to pull out of there. I had to redo it. So yeah, that's some tight situations up here in New York, and it could be anywhere. You know, I went down to Florida, Miami. It was tight. That's all. I do nothing but L-shaped docking down there. Crazy the spots that I go to. Yeah, I've been out here for a minute. I should have went home. When I had the chance to go home, I stayed around on the weekend, and I got that load going down to Florida with that dock that was like 4 feet deep, and they put the load back on the board. They put it back on the board, and they said they need a trailer without skirts. And I called them up. I said, look, I got a mechanic here that you know, he wants to charge me $500 to take the skirts off and put them back on. I'll take that load. And they wind up finding somebody with an older trailer. That's what they put on there. They want an older trailer to move it. And it was good. It was good money. It was $3K going down there. Going down to West Palm, and that would have ended my week, man. I would have had a good week then. $6,000, 2 loads for the week. That would have been nice. But after that, then I caught 2 canceled loads after that, and then I got on this load. So this is my week. I didn't make no money, so I can't pay no bills. Ha! Can't even pay myself. But it's trucking. It's trucking. So what you got to do is keep a smile on your face and keep rolling. You know, keep rolling. I think about it all the time, man. And sometimes I want to throw my hat in on this, and sometimes I want to stay in it because I'm so close. I'm so close. You don't know how so close I am. I'm so close to having my truck done and my trailer. I'm so close, so I gotta stay at it. So once I stay at it, then I can ease up and get back into doing cars and stuff like that. Because this, and just deal with my broker friend, just move his freight, and that's it. Whatever you got, I'll move it. Come on home. I'm home every day. That's cool with me. You know what I mean? Until I see something different. I need 3 of him. I need three brokers like him, and I would be cool. You know what I'm saying? But he's a real good dude. I consider him my brother. You know, we broke bread and everything. So he's a real good dude. He give me good information. Maybe I should be. I don't think I could be a broker because I couldn't talk to a driver knowing that he's been out there all night and then turn around and just offer him something that I know that's not good. You know what I'm saying? It's not good. $150 for a layover, $250, $300 for a layover, not even $600. A truck is going to make at least $500 to $600 a day. You know what I'm saying? But when you come back and say $300, shit, that's a good dinner and a nice hotel stay, and you have nothing over. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But you know where I was gonna go down to this Best Western and see what it looks like if they got parking in. And I just need to get out the truck, man, and sit down and relax, stretch out, man. So, but look, it's 20 minutes. I don't mean to hold y'all up or nothing like that, but I just figured I'd make a video because I haven't been making videos, and you know, the most time I make videos is when I'm really out here running. When I'm home every day and I'm doing other things, I don't really make too many videos. But I got a couple of things that that came in that I need to show y'all. I guess it's all at home, so I got to show y'all some things. But other than that, yo, Big Face Truck is signing off. Y'all hold it down, and you know what it is. Speak from the heart, right with the left. Peace.